Good afternoon, Northwest Indiana. How you doing, guys? It's, of course, Jenny Craig Brown here with you for another incredible episode of Great News Weekly with greatnews.life. So if you are new to tuning in, come on in, grab your lunch, hang out on the couch, whatever you're doing, come relax with us and enjoy a little segment of good news. So greatnews.life is an exclusively positive news company right here in Northwest Indiana. And we're here today and every Wednesday at noon just to bring you the good news. So we're going to take care of all your good news needs, all of your feels, all of your heartfelt stories. We've got them all. So come on in, hang out with me for a while. If you are new to this, we do a couple little things called lifelines. So lifelines are basically your good news. Tell me what good is happening in your life. That could be a friend coming through. That could be lunch with your parents, or something you haven't gotten to do for a long time, or just someone paying for your coffee, or anything good in your life. You can comment below and tell us, and we'll read them hopefully on an episode. Or if you are not watching live, because this is also posted in podcast world, you can email us your lifelines at share@greatnews.life, and we'll read them on a future episode. As I mentioned, this is uploaded to podcast land, so you can find this. If you can't watch at noon on Wednesdays live, you can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all the places that podcasts are offered every week as well. So if you are not able to watch live, tune in later, listen to us, watch the video on social media. Just make sure you get your good news fix, because we've got lots of good stories. So while we're doing this, I want to hear your good news. Tell me what it is. Say hello. I love the engagement, but I'm going to get right to it because I have some really cool stuff for you guys today. I'm going to make you laugh. I might make you cry, and I'm definitely going to make you hungry. So here we go. So first up, do you like teachers? Easy, yes. Do you like pizza? Of course, yes. So if you said yes to both of those things, you are in luck for our first story. Now, Talia, let's show them.
Hello, I am a pizza. Order my phone. And then again, I am a pizza, ready to go. I am a pizza, ready to go.
Welcome, Mrs. Satchwell from Hailmann Elementary School. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. So we recently saw this LaPorte Community School Corporation video of you and Mr. Ferris singing and playing. Unfortunately, we can't see very much of you on the screen, but you're there. Tell us a little bit about what the song is, how it came about, how you guys came to that video.
I guess how it came about is Mr. Ferris has been our music teacher for quite a while, and one of the students that I have on my distance learning had him in kindergarten here and loved the song, I Am a Pizza. So she special requested that Mr. Ferris come in and sing that with the kids. Well, I talked to him and he was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And when he did, he didn't inform me that I got to sing along too. So luckily, you couldn't see me, but actually you could hear me.
Yes, you were the backup singer.
Yes, I was the backup singer. So
yeah, and it's such a cool switch up. Tell me what you think students take away from the fun, kind of upbeat atmosphere that you've created with something like this within your classes.
I think they take a lot away from it because a lot of them learn well with songs, and especially that was a song from kindergarten and I teach second. So this student had remembered it that long. So she was so excited that he would be willing to come in and play that.
Oh, I love that. I didn't even know that part. That's adorable. And I wanted to have you talk a little bit about how have you adapted, this is one great example of how you've adapted e-learning at Hailmann Elementary School. What are some other ways that you've had to, or you have adapted your teaching styles to best fit today's teaching world?
Yeah. It's been a process, but we're getting there. A lot of it is hand motions and movement, which I'm good at. Anyways, I like to talk with my hands. So when they're all muted and I'm talking, we'll do a cheer. And I'm like, okay, let's cheer for them. And so we're all like, yeah, they can hear me, but all I see is a bunch of little hands going like this and smiling. So that's one way we've kind of adapted and kind of get to know the kids that way and able to celebrate their successes.
Yes, I love that. That's fantastic. Keep them moving, keep them interested. And what do you hope that other teachers learn from the fun kind of Zoom meetings that you and Mr. Ferris has had with your students?
Hopefully I will just hope that they ask the specials teachers and distance learning kids. We don't have specials, so to speak. So I try to bring it in, and I would hope and encourage other teachers to do the same within their building.
I completely agree. You and Mr. Ferris have both been incredibly engaging, it looks like, and motivating, I think, for everyone that's doing any online teaching. Just a quick shout out to you and to all of the teachers. We've said it on the show a couple times before. I want to keep reiterating. Thank you for what you're doing. This is kind of unprecedented times, and you guys, I think, are getting the brunt of it. So thank you for all your work. Thanks to all the teachers out there. And thanks for being with us today. I appreciate it so much.
Well, thank you for having me.
No problem. Have a great day.
Hey, you too. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks again, Ms. Satchwell, for taking some time with us early this week and just for being so spirited. It was so fun to talk with her. And same thing, Mr. Ferris, you weren't here for that interview, but I would love to talk to you sometime. And again, thank you for what you're doing. I love Stephanie. I wanted to echo what Stephanie Swearington said. Perfect sentiment. Love this story about the dedication teachers have to their students. My son's teacher is the best and has been a great support this year for him in these uncertain times. I love that you're saying that. I want to make sure that we're shouting out all teachers. They really are kind of our heroes right now. They should be our heroes all the time, and now more than ever. So thank you again. And next up, I want to have someone do someone needs to make a dance to the I Am a Pizza song by Mr. Ferris and Mrs. Satchwell. And then we'll maybe learn a lifer dance. I don't know. Listen, we've got to do something because I'm really excited. Deanna Grimes said, thanks for coming to Lilith's birthday parade, Jenny. The unicorn snot was a huge hit. So I'm not saying that I'm amazing at kids' parties, but I am saying you should probably invite me to your kids' parties. I did my first, that's probably my lifeline too. So thank you, Deanna. I did my first birthday parade. So I'm sure a lot of people that have more kids in their lives than I do have probably done these so far, but this was my first ever birthday parade. It was super fun. Lilith is really, she's just turned 6 and she's really into unicorns. So I did unicorn snot, which is actually just glitter gel, but it went really well. So I am kind of a hit at kids' parties. It's maybe because I'm immature and I don't have any kids myself. I'm not sure, but it works well. Deanna, I'm glad she loved it. Robbie Snyder said, my lifeline this week was being able to take my family and girlfriend to Fiddlehead Restaurant this week. Spending time with them always brings me so much joy. Yes, Robbie, if you guys have not been to Fiddlehead Restaurant, it's in Michigan City. It is absolutely phenomenal. You are correct. That was a fantastic lifeline this week. Good job. I saw Chris Mullman said, my lifeline is our crew setting up for and doing the most active sports coverage in company history this week. We are everywhere. I totally agree. So if you guys know, obviously many of you know us because we cover a ton of high school sports. Well, we are exploding that to do even more this week. So if you have kids in sports across the region, check out our sites. We are doing, I think, I was heard in the realm of 30 games this week between all of the schools in the region. So and that's not just football, it's all of the fall sports that are happening. I don't even know fall sports very well, but it's all of the fall sports that are happening right now. So if your kid's in soccer, check it out. We might have their pictures. Check them out across all of our sites. Wherever that game was held is where you will find them. So good one, Chris. I think I saw another one from Stephanie. She said, my lifeline this week is I have a 5-year-old on Thursday and an 8-year-old on Saturday. My kids are growing up too fast. As I mentioned, I think I have plans this weekend, but not tons. So if you need me at your party, I get it. I can be there. Unicorn's not on the way, right? Good lifeline, Stephanie. I totally agree. These kids, this year is going so fast. These kids are growing up so fast. It is crazy, but we are going to get through it, and they are going to be in high school before you know it. I saw, okay, what's this one? Taylor, Renee Wilson. Hey, Jenny and crew, y'all are the best. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Angela Boss, Tribe City. Yes. Okay. So this is future segment. Let's stay tuned, folks. We hope you had fun making your own tie-dye at Tribe City Boutique and Mobile Tie-Dye, Cedar Lake Farmers Markets. Your shirt looks awesome. You guys are ruining my surprises, but I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in, Taylor. You guys are fantastic. So much fun. You might notice my fancy tie-dye under this fancy suit jacket. Keep watching. I got a little something for you guys. However, next up, so earlier this week, we were able to catch up with an incredible someone that you guys may have seen in all of the viral photos online. Check this out. Hi, everybody. Welcome Izayah to the show. Izayah, thank you so much for joining us today. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic. So we just showed the viral image of you at your job at a local grocer. Tell us what happened.
Well, what seemed to be a typical Saturday after school shift turned into something that was different. I was bagging the lady's groceries, and when it came time for her to pay, she was kind of fumbling in her wallet. So I found out that she didn't have enough money to pay for it. I had $50 on me, which is rare because I don't really carry cash like that. So I helped her. I don't know. I just felt like it was necessary to help her.
I agree. And it's such a nice thing for you to do. So, you're 17, someone your age probably has a ton that they want to spend their money on. What made you do this random act of kindness?
I think I kind of sympathized with her. I felt really bad, especially given, the time we're in. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and, people are going through real life things that are financially hindering them. So I thought it was imperative that I helped.
That is fantastic. Well, we're very grateful, and I'm super happy that this went viral and that we are getting to shout you out, because I do think that you really deserve it. What are your hopes for others with random acts of kindness like this, or what do you hope that others learn from something like this?
I hope others learn to just take action when it's necessary, especially when you have the resources to help others. Just help them, because you never know what they're going through.
And you never know when you're going to need it back, right? Well, thank you so much, Izayah. This has been, you are one of those people that we've come across in our lives that someone captured that picture right when you were giving that money. And it's so beautiful. So we're really grateful for people like you, especially at such a young age, to already be giving and, giving these random acts of kindness. So please keep it up. And please keep doing such great work in our community. And hopefully we can connect with you again sometime soon with more good news. How about that?
That sounds amazing.
Awesome. Well, Izayah, have an awesome afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us, and have a great day.
Thank you for having me.
Izayah, I hope he's watching. I'm sure he has school and a million other things to do. I hope he sees this. He was really a joy to talk to. And he mentioned actually after our interview that he's actually being honored from his school and from his employer. So he's gotten a lot of attention, or I think will be. Even the city had mentioned they were going to honor him as well. So thank you, Izayah, for what you're doing. And I also wanted to shout out, I think Stephanie mentioned it in the comments. She said, oh my goodness, this kid is super sweet. Melissa Sickinger, you have some great students. So I love tying this around. We've mentioned Melissa a couple times on the show. She is a viewer, but she's also a kind of friend of life. But she runs Harvest Time. I think Harvest Time Pumpkin Patch or whatever the technical name is out in Lowell. And she's also a teacher. And this Izayah is her student. So it's a really cool full circle of, Melissa, you've got a lot of great people surrounding you. And I think that's a great sign on who you are as a person. So thank you for being so fantastic. And Izayah, just keep it up. He was so humble in that interview. It was amazing to see. He just seemed to think that was just normal behavior, which if we all thought that way, then it would actually be normal behavior. So thank you, Izayah. Again, it was beautiful. Fantastic to see you. There's a lot of banter here. Oh, wait. Cammie said, Izayah, I just can't. You are great and such a great example of people in our community. Can I say great again? Great. Agreed. That's awesome. Deanna Grimes said, oh, wait. Dawn Brookback said, so wise for a 17-year-old. Great advice he gave to us all. I agree. Deanna Grimes said the story is the best. And she was actually another person that had sent me that picture, which I love. If you guys see things like this and you see that story on Facebook that you just know is a local, amazing, feel-good story, please screenshot it, text me, call me, email me. I don't care. We want to know about these amazing feats. So thank you again, Izayah. We're blessed to kind of get to be in your midst and get to interview you. That's really fantastic. So great job. So I mentioned I'm going to make you guys hungry, and I was not kidding. So today we are featuring an incredible chef right here in Chesterton, Indiana, and he is going to cook us up something delicious. Welcome to Great News Weekly, Chef Brian from StoryPoint of Chesterton. I hear you've got an awesome food demo for us. What are you cooking, and tell me how to do it?
Yeah, sure thing. We're looking at my version anyway, an upscaled version of the Cattleman's Ribeye Sandwich from the Indiana State Fair. So what they do at the fair every year is a really nice cut of ribeye on just a white bun. It's kind of a feature of the steak. And there's a lot of people that missed that this year with the State Fair being shut down. So I'm going to kind of talk my way through this as we're talking about it. So I got a really nice piece of ribeye here. We're just going to throw that on the grill. I always do mine medium rare, so that'll take just a few minutes. We got another one ready for you guys, so you don't have to wait on that. And I'm did some grilled onions on this one as well, so we're just going to put those on the grill at the same time, and they'll be done about the time the meat is. We did an upscale version of this just to be a little something different than the standard Cattleman's Fare, just because I like more flavor personally. I got a ciabatta bun here with this sandwich. We're going to toast it in the oven for just a moment to get a nice crust on the outside. This steak, we're just going to keep it moving a little bit. Don't have to move them too much, but for a medium rare, you're only looking for about 4 turns on a steak that size. Use 5 ounces, a perfect cut for a steak sandwich. So it'll cook on that grill in about 4 minutes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick usually to get a nice one. So we're going to cook off that steak and the onions. I've got a little bit of mayonnaise here that's going to go on the bottom of the bun, just to give them a little bit of creaminess. And then we'll top the steak and a little bit of Havarti cheese on top of that meat. And then it goes right in the oven. Probably saw me take my special one in there a little bit ahead of time for you guys. This is what we did a little bit earlier. As you can see, we got our mayonnaise on the bottom, nice grilled steak, 2 slices of Havarti cheese. We're going to finish that guy with a little bit of chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri is a Brazilian sauce. It's basically parsley, cilantro, a little bit of red pepper, and olive oil, and a little bit of vinegar. And then you just blend it up. You get a nice herby sauce here. And I think that just adds a really nice kick to that steak sandwich. Put a little bit on top. Oh, don't forget the onions, man. Those onions we grilled off earlier. A couple of nice fresh slices of Indiana tomato because it is summer and the time for tomatoes. Finish them with the top of our nice crusty bun. And I like French fries, so we serve them with a little bit of French fries here. There we go. Medium rare steak, Havarti cheese, grilled onions, fresh tomato, a little bit of mayonnaise, and chimichurri. It is summer on a plate, in my opinion.
I am so in love with this Chef Brian. Kudos to you. What a great job. But This looks delicious. That sauce, oh my gosh, I'm in love.
Right on. And if you guys can post it, I've got all those recipes. I'll send it over so you can put it up for people who want to make it themselves at home.
I love that. We'll post the recipe in the comments below. You guys, this is Chef Brian from StoryPoint of Chesterton. If you've never visited this place, go get a tour. StoryPoint is an amazing senior care facility right here in Northwest Indiana. And Chef Brian has all of the good food happening over there. Thanks so much, Chef Brian, for your time and for showing us how to make such an incredible sandwich. Thanks a ton.
Thanks very much. Y'all have a great day and hopefully we'll do it again soon.
Agreed. Thanks. I'm drooling. So I wanted to caveat with just a brief note that to keep their residents safe, StoryPoint is currently not allowing people that are not residents inside the building. So just bear with them. Once they can keep everybody safe and they feel better, not only can you go get tours, but you can actually have lunch there just as a regular patron of the restaurant inside. So the chef cooks for all of the residents, but he'll also cook. You can come in for lunch. So you can come in for lunch and enjoy it with a resident or just on your own or as a meeting. We've had lunch there a few times and it's fantastic. So thank you so much, Chef Brian, for doing that, but also just looks so amazing. So thank you for that. Dawn Burkbeck, I saw, said, stop, I'm drooling. This is one of my favorite foods. And Stephanie Swearington said, well, that makes my fruit cup for lunch look less appealing. Totally understand. I'm right there with you. Shelly McCarthy said, love this sandwich and chef is the best. So she knows it. It sounds like firsthand. I agree with her and know it firsthand. And then Deanna Grimes said, Stephanie, I was just thinking, man, these carrots are not so delicious now. See, at least you guys are all coming and hanging out with me with your lunch, but you don't have Chef Brian's lunch, which is sad, but we'll get there and we can all go have lunch there sometime soon. All right, so I've got another one for you. The aforementioned fun story about my amazing shirt. All right, so I recently got to go out on assignment for some fun stuff. Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Jenny Craig Brown here, and I am at Cedar Lake Market with Tribe City Boutique and Mobile Tie-Dye, and Taylor's gonna teach me how to tie-dye today. Super exciting, let's check it out. So for the classics or crackle design that we're doing, it's a little bit more of a new school design. You're gonna lay your shirt flat as possible, and then you're gonna start bunching and wrinkling and crinkling the fabric. You start from the outside and slowly work your way in, making as many little bunches and wrinkles as possible. You're gonna try to keep your shirt flat as well. Everything in the end will kind of look like a circular shape or a rectangular shape. And then to secure it and get that white and the crispness, we're gonna stretch out rubber bands. We're gonna start rubber banding it. I usually do down the center of each side and then work my way in to secure it. So when we take our shirt over to dye, when you look at your shirt, you've got it all banded. You're gonna decide on your colors. Again, colors that mix well are what you're gonna go with, but for the most part, all of the dye that we provide is dye that is gonna mix well together. When we start off with go ahead and kind of laying it down almost like a camouflage. You're gonna put a little bit up to the left on the shirt, a little bit in the center, a little bit off to the right, and then you kind of start laying your dye in those colors, a little bit here and a little bit there. What it does is when they start to kind of come together and mix, they're gonna go inside those creases and those wrinkles on that crackle design, and they'll rest in that point. That's what's gonna give you that detail. After you've done the front of your shirt completely, then you're gonna go ahead and carefully flip it over. We're gonna go ahead and kind of mimic and match that same pattern to a certain extent. You're not gonna always see it. Sometimes you will, depending on how heavy you dye through. But go ahead and follow that and kind of put it in the same place, and then you're done. After you've done the back side, we flip it back over. We bag it and secure it, make sure that you have no leakage. That is the biggest no-no for us. We wanna make sure everybody goes home and their tie-dye stays in their Ziploc bag. Make sure you keep it in there. When you get it home, you can take it out. We provide care instructions. You're gonna just take it out. We put ours on cookie trays or on anything lifted so you get air on the top and the bottom. We say 24 hours, then you can go ahead and open them. To open them, you unband them, take the rubber bands off, and you get to do your own little mini reveal, which is like literally the best part ever. We advise if it's still damp, go ahead and hang it on a hanger and put it either in a doorway or outside to finish drying, and then we rock them from there. We started tie-dyeing with our kids. We thought it'd be a fun project and like something momish to do. And then we decided that we liked it more than we liked to do it with our children, and we waited for them to go to school so that we could have all the fun dyes. And it's kind of branched from there. Friends and family started asking for shirts and different designs, and we decided that we were going to give it a whirl. About this time last year, we did our first market, and it's been success since. We design anything that you want. We've got custom t-shirts, we've got long sleeve, crew necks, hoodies, just about anything that has a cotton base to it that you can dye, we do. We also do reverse styles, which is like a bleach. So you have black and you reverse. We can either leave it reversed with that white, or we can re-dye it as well. So we kind of specialize in new school and old school tie-dye, anything that you could think of. We take everything on the road. We bring everything that you would need for a birthday party or an event. We do girls' nights. We do like team events. We do anything basically that you want to get people together. We've got 2 different packages. We've got a Go Green package that is at one price point. That one's right now $15 to $20. Your company or your team or the party host, you're going to ask your guests to bring their own their own cotton items, and then we will tie-dye what they have there. Or the mom package, we bring everything. You provide us with a list of sizes and names. You get to pick whether it be a t-shirt, a tank, a tunic, they're all customizable, but we show up that day of your party. We bring everything you need, the shirt, we label everything, and then we get everybody going. So it's kind of like a mom perfect match because we handle setup, we handle breakdown, we handle the entertainment of the kids, and it's all per person, a per person cost. So there's no overhead fee necessarily.
Well, there you have it, folks. I learned how to tie-dye. They do amazing things. So whether you need a cool party idea, you want to come by the market and visit them, or just want to learn more about tie-dyeing, Tribe City's the crew. They've got it right here, Cedar Lake. Come and check it out, you guys. Oh my gosh. So as they said, the reveal is the most exciting part. Check out my shirt. I tie-dyed it all by myself. So this was really fun. And, Taylor commented early, if you could throw her comment back up there. She said, y'all are the best. Thank you so much for joining Angela and I at Tribe City. Hope you had fun making your own tie-dye shirt. It looks great. So her and Angela started this company, as she explained. It's so much fun, and they're not kidding. So they do really allow you to either come to the Cedar Lake Farmers Market. So that's every other Wednesday. They have a Facebook event. So you can see the times and all the things, but you can actually just go there and do exactly what I did and tie-dye a shirt and then take it home in your bag and let it dry. It's so much fun. Or they do these parties, which are also a really cool way, similar to, she had mentioned, you can easily go distance and have a small party outside, or even in a larger basement where everybody can be a little bit more separated. So this would be a great idea that's super different from a normal party thing, and they can bring their own. So if you have that really cool bag that you want or anything that you want to, you can tie-dye. And she teaches you, like this one is not the normal swirl, it's the scrunchie pattern. She teaches you how to do all of that. And Taylor and Angela both are amazing. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys. Stephanie said, how fun. Oh, wait. Taylor said, oh, here, she's on. Yay, Taylor, for continuing to watch. We had so much fun dying with you. You look fab. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Cammie. So Taylor sent us home with some goodies. They have masks. So also, masks and t-shirts and all kinds of fun stuff that they have. So if you don't want to tie-dye, but you really like a tie-dye mask, you can go buy one, or you can tie-dye your own, which I thought was really, really fun. Angela Boss said, love it. You were a blast. So that's the other partner in crime that was on that video. Thank you guys. It was such a fun. Michelle Karstensen from said, love Tribe City. Thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. And my shirt looks so cool. So thanks again. Please, you guys visit them, like them on Facebook, use them for a party. They were a blast, and they've got a really cool thing coming. So awesome. I've got some events for you guys. Let's go. What are we going to do next? We got to do all that fun stuff. What's coming? Well, I'll tell you. So this weekend is the Fall Day Trippin' in the Dunes Vintage Pop-Up Market. So this is obviously at the Dunes, and they are Saturday, October 10th from 9 to 5, and Sunday, October 11th from 11 to 4. It is rain or shine, and it's right in Beverly Shores. So this market sounds like it has tons of great things. You can get out there before it gets too cold and enjoy some awesome fun with that market. Also, we have the Saturday, the 10th, I'm trying to remember my dates here, folks. Saturday at 10:30 a.m., the Faith Evangelical Bible Church is hosting their 9th annual pumpkin launch-in. So you heard it, pumpkin launch-in. They also have a 5K that goes along with this event that you can sign up for as well. Their church is right here in Valparaiso. So, and all concession proceeds will all go to the New Creation Men's Center of Valparaiso. So that will be a really great beneficiary of this fun event. And it sounds like, listen, I have not been to a pumpkin launch-in, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So check that one out too. And Friday at the Market Lounge and Comedy Club is Bonfire Live. And Bonfire is Chicago's premier AC/DC tribute band. So if you're into AC/DC, if you like tribute bands, if you like the Market, get out there. You can buy tickets online. It's Friday night at 8 p.m. And it sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. So check that out as well. I think I got all of our comments. I think I got all of my news out. So I will let you be and return to your fun week. But don't forget to like all of our Facebook pages, NWI Life, Portage Life, Valpo Life, and LaPorte County Life. Follow us on Spotify, rate us on Apple Podcasts, you know, all the places. Tell everybody you like us. Follow us on Facebook. Visit our sites. And as we go, I will take you away with some awesome coverage from our team, sports coverage from our team this week, to this amazing original tunes of I Am a Pizza. Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks.
I am a pizza.
I am a pizza.
With extra cheese.
With extra cheese.
From tomatoes.
From tomatoes.
Saucy squeeze.
Sausage squeeze.
Onions and mushrooms.
Onions and mushrooms.
Oregano.
Oregano. I am a pizza. Ready to go.
Oh, I am a pizza.
I am a pizza.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
No anchovies.
No anchovies.
Or phony bologna.
Bologna, bologna.
I am a pizza.